Hi sisters, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. And so, do you ever eat chocolate, cookies, or chips when you're feeling upset? Or do you unconsciously reach into the fridge or the cupboard for a sweet treat when something stressful happens in your life? And so I know I've done both. And so please post a comment, put yes in the comments, or post when you start reaching for the sweet treats, because this can actually sabotage your weight loss journey. And so that's why I'm doing today's live on 3 steps to embrace your emotions to lose weight with ease. And so this morning I was struggling with some tough emotions, and it just made me think how I deal with emotions differently now. So when I was younger, and also in my early teens when I was struggling with my weight, I actually didn't deal with my emotions. And so as a child, I wasn't taught to deal with my emotions. So how many of you have been taught to deal with your emotions? I'd love to hear in the comments what your experience is with that. And so learning about emotions and how to deal with them has been an ongoing process, and getting support that works for me. And so when we're dealing with tough emotions, we can want to run and escape from these emotions. And this can look like resistance or obstacles on your weight loss journey, or you might not be able to stop eating something, and it will feel really, really hard to actually just stop doing this subconscious thing. And so it's really important to know or have some tools to help you deal with your emotions. So step number 1, let's begin. So befriend your emotions. So our emotions often get a bad rep, especially negative ones. And I know personally that I sometimes find dealing with the negative emotions harder than dealing with the positive ones. And so it's important to just embrace all of your emotions, negative, positive, and whatever comes up, just let those feelings be. An important part is to process those emotions and to move through them, or let them move through you. And so if you don't deal with these things, they can lead to emotional eating. And it's important to embrace your emotions without judgment. And you can label them and process them in a way that works for you. So you could journal about your emotions. You could talk them out. And just simply by validating them, validating your emotions can actually help them dissipate. And a process of acceptance is really important. And so please let me know, how do you have a way of processing your emotions, and what does that look like? I know I would love to hear from you, and all the other sisters I'm sure would love to hear from you too. And so that's step number 1. So moving on to step number 2 is to practice mindful eating. So when we are being present while eating, this is being mindful. And so you're really in the moment, and you're connected to your body's hunger cues. And when we are stressed or upset, hi Violet, good to see you. When we are upset, we can actually just stuff our emotions and start unconsciously eating. And it can mean reaching for 1 chocolate bar, or 2, or 3. And so it's important to be mindful. So if you're mindful and in the moment, you'll realize what you're doing, and you can make a different decision. And so mindful eating can look like eating slowly and enjoying your food, and eating in a distraction-free environment, and paying attention to your body's hunger cues, but also just noticing when you're feeling stressed or upset, or you have different emotions going on in your body and they need to move through you. So it's important to have that awareness. And so that's step number 2, is to practice mindful eating. So moving on to step number 3. So it's important, so emotions, the one definition of it is energy in motion. And so you can move the emotions through your body, and exercise or getting some movement in your body, even a brisk walk or doing yoga or something where you're moving your body, can help move those emotions through your body. And it can also release feel-good endorphins. And so if you are triggered by an emotion or something that's happened, then you can doing the exercise can help just move it through your body. But it's really important to also process it and in a way that works for you. So I personally find journaling or prayer really helpful. So use a tool that works for you to process that emotion so you're not holding on to it or it doesn't come back. And so it's important not to ignore them and to accept and embrace those emotions. And so those are the 3 steps to embrace your emotions to lose weight with ease. 1 was to befriend your emotions. So accept your emotions without judgment. Step 2 was to practice mindful eating so you can be aware of when you're having those feelings, thoughts and emotions come up and what's happening. And you can work through those and make a different decision. And step 3 is to move those emotions through your body, and that's to help process them and to just let them go. And so be patient with yourself on this journey, because you might try it once, processing your emotions, and it doesn't work or doesn't go the way that you thought it would. And it's really important to keep making progress and trying something that works for you. So if one thing doesn't work, then try something else. And there's always other ways to get support out there. If you're needing to talk to someone, like say a counsellor or a psychologist, it's really important that you do that, especially if you've been through really traumatic experiences in your life. And I highly embrace just getting out there and getting support. But if you would like support from myself to help you deal with your emotions on your weight loss journey, and you're ready to lose weight for the long term, please do book in a free 20-minute natural weight loss session with me at the link above this video, and I would love to support you on your journey. So that is our Facebook Live for today. Next week we'll be doing a Wellness Wednesday recipe. If you have any ideas for that, please do post them in the comments or feel free to direct message me in Facebook or Instagram. All right, sisters, have a fabulous week, and I will see you next week. Sending you lots of love. Mwah.